I think for us, the biggest challenge that we're seeing is having the right conversation about what we want out of cloud in the first place. If you listen to Gartner and they talk about what's happening with IT in general, they say 75% of any organizational group is going to be bimodal in their IT strategy. I think in DoD, we're already probably close to 100% in terms of understanding what we want out of IT and the speed at which you have to balance infrastructure and rigor and diligence around speed and innovation and those sorts of things. So we heard an awful lot of conversation today about moving operations into the cloud, and there's great efficiencies to be gained there in terms of capacity, whether that's storage or compute power or things like that. But there's a focus on the efficiency gains there, whereas there's a completely separate side that we touched on a little bit but haven't dwelled on, which is the speed of development and the need for not moving infrastructure and operations into the cloud, but being able to very quickly stand up, test and dev environments, do some development, shut it back down again, and keeping track of that. So instead of gaining efficiencies in the infrastructure, you're gaining efficiencies in speed and not having to actually deploy infrastructure in the first place for that. Those speed conversations and being able to work with the cloud in a development lifecycle and not just do that, but migrate that release process from test through QA into a firewall zone and then absolutely into production. That's happening at a much faster rate now, and there's tremendous conversations that we can have around cloud about managing those as well. But it's a different type of conversation than what you'd get from a cloud moving like a data center consolidation initiative.